Hello again, and thanks for joining the channel. It's Brian Comer again with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, the American Realty Center. And with me today is Tom Lade again. He's a senior mortgage consultant with Cross Country Mortgage. And today's topic is very pertinent in the environment that we're in. We're going to talk a little bit today about down payment and down payment assistance, kind of what it is, how it works, who's available, and some of the programs that new homeowners can take advantage of. So, Tom, in my daily work, I get a lot of questions about, what is this down payment assistance program, and how do I take advantage of that? So, if you don't mind, could you give us a little bit of background information on the program and how do the new home buyers take advantage of something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the biggest questions that I get with new first-time home buyers. But with some of the programs, you don't even have to be a first-time home buyer. So, once you fill out an application, that gives me all the information that I need to look at the multiple different down payment assistance programs that we work with, be able to get back with you, go over pros and cons of the ones that you would qualify for. Okay. And then, really kind of let you know what we could offer as far as how much cash we can help you out with for your down payment. Okay.
So is it when you get the application from me as a new home buyer, how would you determine my eligibility for that assistance, and how does that work? Do I have to do another application somewhere to apply for that, or nope. What's the process to do that?
No, I take care of it all. But basically, there are some income limitations. If you make a ton of money, some of the institutions that give out the money, they don't want to help you if you make a ton of money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they don't exactly. I hear you exactly.
So there are some income limitations. So that's one of the qualifications that I look at. There are some credit guidelines as far as what you need as far as credit-wise for some of the different programs. Some of them have repayment periods where if you refinance or sell the home in a certain period of time, you have to repay that money.
Okay.
One of my current favorite ones is it's a complete grant, so there's no repayment of it whatsoever. So it's literally free money.
Is there any time bound or any restrictions on that?
Nope. If you close on your house today and refinance or sell it next week, you don't have to repay that money from this one specific program.
That's a very interesting little bit of information, because typically there would be some type of repayment, but this particular program eliminates that need to repay that loan. I've heard some of them where the longer you live in the house, perhaps the less you have to pay back on the loan. And if you live in the home for a period of, I think you told me one time it was 5 years, you would be forgiven for that loan. But this is a grant, and it doesn't really have any time-bound requirements on it. So make sure that when we're talking with you to get that new home, that Tom is involved here so that he can see if you're eligible, because it sounds like a heck of a great program.
Yeah, exactly. So like you said, some of them do have some repayment periods, but they are forgiven like 20% a year until they're fully forgiven.
Right.
So I go over all the pros and cons with you. We run all the numbers. With the one that's a complete grant, the interest rate's a bit higher, but that's how they make some of the money.
Okay.
So the reason I like it, especially in today's environment, is I'm seeing the rates coming down with inflation.
Right.
So we could take advantage of this free money right now, refinancing in 6-12 months, and the amount of money that you're paying more for the higher rate, it doesn't come close to the amount of money that we're able to give you.
Yeah, you'd in theory, only be paying that higher interest rate for a period of 6 to maybe 12 months.
Exactly.
Refinance. And I understand you guys still have some nice refinance programs where a lot of times you're waiving refinance charges up to a certain amount. So
yeah, we're waiving our $1,500, $1,490 in processing and underwriting fees.
Okay,
for refinances. So
again, there's a lot of things working here in the financial aspect of buying a home. And it is very important to make sure that you have a qualified, knowledgeable resource like Tom here to help you through that. you were talking a little bit about the comparative analysis that you were doing for some of your clients today when they can take advantage of the down payment assistance or not. And tell me a little bit about that and what you do for your customers.
Yep, absolutely. So with the application, on every application, I send out a loan summary. The loan summary lists out estimated mortgage payment and then estimated cash due at closing. So, especially with the down payment assistance program, I will run one without it and then run one with it. So that way we could take a look at, hey, how does this affect your monthly payment? How much money in down payment assistance are you getting?
Okay.
And, we could run a break-even scenario where, hey, it's going to take you 24 months of paying this much more a month to break even with the amount of money you're getting in assistance. So, hey, do you think you're going to be refinancing in the next 24 months in this example? And we just go through those, and I give you all the information you need to make an informed decision on which path we go. I apply for the down payment assistance for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. I take care of that.
Yeah, that was another question that I kind of had. I just wanted to make sure where that came from. So you don't have to do a separate, distinct application for down payment assistance. It's really handled through your lender. So this is really great information. It's very timely. It's very pertinent because in today's market, the rates are still a little bit high, and anything that you can do to help yourself with a down payment assistance program would potentially make your dream of owning that home a little bit more of a reality. So. With that, Tom, do you have any questions of me on maybe what's going on with the market or anything of that nature? Or
yeah, I mean, with interest rates slated to come down, I mean, where do you see prices of homes going?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Summertime.
Yeah, great question. I believe that there will be more and more competition. The inventory is slightly, well, it's pretty much down right now. There's a lack of good quality inventory, so that home that's priced right will most likely have multiple offers and still continue to sell above the list price. So in other words, I believe we're still going to be in a seller's market for at least the foreseeable future. Again, with those interest rates coming down, I think it's going to drive behavior. Plus the springtime is a great time to buy a home usually. And so it kind of remains to be seen how everything is affected, but stay tuned. I will bring you updates as needed and let you know what the market looks like, let you know all of those good things that are great to know when you're buying a home. So with that, you guys, I really appreciate you hanging in. Again, great information, Tom. I appreciate it very much that you came by and took the time to help me educate the folks that are out there.
Yeah, and everyone's scenario is different. So,
exactly.
This is a very basic overview of it all. So, once I actually talk to you personally, get that application, that's when I can, really be able to consult you better.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Well, again, thanks very much. I will put Tom's information as well as mine down here in the timeline. And do me a favor, if you would, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anybody that you know who might be looking for a new home or a new loan. And I'll end it with my favorite. If you're thinking of selling or buying, you better call Brian. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.